Okay, people, I got my toilet paper, and it's time to talk about Saving Mr. Banks. Cue title scene. Alright, now Saving Mr. Banks is probably going to be that big Oscar bait holiday season movie that comes out around the holidays. Unless you go to Target or Macy's or Sears, where it feels like Christmas is already here. I seriously hope that's sinking in, otherwise that pause was really pointless and unnecessary. But this film is not unnecessary, because what does this film do? Win Tom Hanks an Oscar, because that's what it looks like. Saving Mr. Banks tells the story of how Walt Disney acquired the rights to do the smash hit Mary Poppins. Even though nowadays we think of Mary Poppins as kind of dated and a little cheesy, at the time it was a huge success and a huge step in innovation. The combination of animation, the flying trick, all that stuff was really new at the time. And to see it be used on such a big scale made Mary Poppins one of Disney's first major iconic live-action movies. And no one ever knew this story coming out. And I'm not going to lie, when I first heard about this movie, I thought it was something else entirely. For starters, when I heard Tom Hanks was starring in a film called Saving Mr. Banks, I was thinking we were finally going to get the sequel to Saving Private Ryan. Or we'd at least find out what happened to the family after The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Either or. But then when I heard it's about the story of how Disney got Mary Poppins, I'm thinking, how could that be a movie? Last time I checked, when Disney acquires rights, they do it over a table with a pen, instead of like on the battlefield with lasers. Having said that, if they did that movie on how they got Mary Poppins, I would see that in a heartbeat. And honestly, when the first trailer came out, before I watched it, I was thinking, this is going to look stupid. It's going to be some just 2-hour ego-paying trip to Walt Disney. And I saw it, and I was never more happy to be wrong. I'm not going to lie, this film looks beautiful. The stars of the film are, of course, Mr. Hanks, and like I said with my Captain Phillips review, this will most likely be his Oscar bait role for the year. And boy, does he look it. He looks like Walt Disney. He sounds like Walt Disney. They show one scene in the trailer of when he used to do his video ads. You know, he did like Tinkerbell fly around him. It looks like the real thing. This is amazing. I personally thought last year the best Oscar nomination for Best Actor was really lost. I think it should have gone to Bill Murray for Hyde Park on the Hudson. I know that's not a popular opinion, but it's mine, so shut up. But the thing is that here, I think this trumps that. Tom Hanks gets the mannerisms right, the voice patterns right. Hell, he even looks like him. It's really hard with these big iconic stars to see them as these, you know, historical figures, or really in anything without just seeing the big actor. Tom Hanks just completely goes beyond what's needed. I think he's going to do amazing. Right now, my Best Actor award would go to Michael B. Jordan for Fruitvale Station, which I did not do a review on because of how miserable I was afterwards. But this might trump that in every way, shape, or form. I mean, let's face it, Tom Hanks is an amazing actor, probably one of the best. And this film looks it. Also starring in this film, I do not remember her name, that's why I've got this thing here for, but she looks amazing too as the writer for Mary Poppins. Just a very interesting looking character, just a very well acted character. And even though I'm sure there will be some table scenes there, we're going to get a few explanations for things, I have no doubt that this will be a character-driven movie and that both these people are going to get Oscars because they just look amazing. The film looks accurate. Paul Giamatti's in there too. It looks like it's taking place at the right period. Everything just looks perfect. I love Disneyland. I love there's a scene in the trailer, because admittedly the title doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If you remember Mary Poppins, you know who Mr. Banks is, but you don't understand the title. And in it, there is a scene where she goes, "You think Mary Poppins was there to help the children?" I did not do that right, but that scene explains this whole film. I am waiting forward to this film more than I am The Hobbit, more than I am Thor, more than I am The Hunger Games. Well, I don't care about The Hunger Games. But this trailer is 9 out of 10 on the trailer scale. Not going to go 10 out of 10. Like I said, it's still a really weird film to swallow unless you know what you're getting yourself in for. But if you take a few minutes, really listen to this trailer, I have no doubt you know what you're doing this holiday season. As for me, I know what I got to do right now. Ring this in. Oh, and tell me what you think of Mr. Banks. And if you want to see what I got to say next, or what movie I'm going to talk about this weekend, not sure yet, they all look like crap, leave a comment below and subscribe right down there.